ADB Country Director meets Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and assures continuous support to the development of Bangladesh. Rescue operation continues as a utility ferry with 9 trucks capsized in Podda River at Paturia Ferryghat. Although the whole world appreciates free and fair elections, a group in the country cannot, says Obaidul Qadir. Bangladesh's relations with the United States and the European Union to deepen in future, says Foreign Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Shivering cold continues across the country, affecting daily life. Rain forecast within 24 hours. Aid headed into Gaza after Israel-Hamas seal first deal since truce ended. And New Zealand beat Pakistan by 45 runs in the third T20 to clinch the series 3-0 in Dunedin. Assalamu alaikum. Those were the headlines from tonight's news at 10 on BTV and BTV World. I'm Mahmoud Rahman. On now to the details.
রক্ত যখন দিয়েছি রক্ত আরো দেব এই দেশের মানুষকে মুক্ত করে ছাড়বো ইনশাআল্লাহ এবারে সংগ্রাম আমাদের মুক্তির সংগ্রাম এবারে সংগ্রাম স্বাধীনতার সংগ্রাম
ADB President Masatsuko Asakawa congratulated Sheikh Hasina on her reappointment as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh for the 4th consecutive term. Country Director of the ADB, Eriman Ginting, handed over the congratulatory message to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina this morning while calling on her at Gonabhavan. In the letter, the ADB President said, as Bangladesh's trusted and long-standing development partner, ADB stands ready to support the initiatives of Sheikh Hasina's government through a deepened partnership. During the call-on, ADB Country Director said Sheikh Hasina's return as Prime Minister is very much urgent for the good future of Bangladesh. While briefing, Deputy Press Secretary Sakhawat Moon said during the meeting the ADB Country Director expressed interest in working with Bangladesh in the energy sector and climate change issues. The ADB Country Director also said that they wanted to expand their program on climate rehabilitation project in Cox's Bazar. The Prime Minister requested them to do the same in the Hill districts as well. Sheikh Hasina thanked ADB for continuously supporting Bangladesh in its development endeavours, undertaking value-adding projects in its prioritised sectors. Ambassador-at-Large M. Ziauddin and Principal Secretary M. Tafazul Hussain Mia were present. Former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom Tony Blair has congratulated Sheikh Hasina for her re-election as Prime Minister of Bangladesh. In a congratulatory message, he said the results speak high of leadership and dedication of Sheikh Hasina in achieving the remarkable development of Bangladesh over the past years. Blair said he looks forward to the opportunity of supporting Sheikh Hasina and her administration on realizing Vision 2041 for the people of Bangladesh. Bangladesh Textile Mills Association, BTMA, gave financial donation and blankets to the Prime Minister's Relief Fund for cold-stricken and distressed people. Deputy Press Secretary to the Prime Minister, K.M. Sakhawat Moon, said BTMA President Muhammad Ali Khokon handed over the cheque of financial donation and 6,000 blankets to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina at Gonabhavan today. President Mohammad Shahabuddin visited the graves of his parents at Shodur Graveyard in Arifpur on the second day of his visit to Pabna. A special munajat was offered seeking divine blessings for the departed souls of his father, mother, parents-in-law and family members. A utility ferry, Rajanigontha, on the Dhaka-Paturia route capsized in the Podda River, located at Paturia Ferryghat area under Maniganj district this morning. Quoting police sources, BTV's Rajbari correspondent said the accident occurred around 8:30 a.m. when it was carrying 9 covered vans and a pickup on board. The ferry was stranded in the middle of Podda due to dense fog. Divers unit with the Aricha fire station is conducting rescue operation. Besides, Bangladesh Inland Water Transport Authority BIWTA salvage ship Hamza has been carrying out the rescue operation. Navy rescue team and fire service team is also conducting rescue operation. 20 people have so far been rescued alive since the launching of the rescue operation. Our correspondent said a ferry staff is still missing following the accident. 2 committees have been formed to investigate the ferry capsize. Awami League General Secretary and Road, Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir has said the whole world, including the Middle East, Africa and OIC, are appreciating free and fair elections in Bangladesh. The United States also congratulated, but a section in the country cannot appreciate it, he added. Obaidul Qadir made the comments while addressing a joint meeting at the central office of Awami League in Dhaka this afternoon.
পৃথিবীর নামি দামি গণতান্ত্রিক দেশগুলো বাংলাদেশের এই নির্বাচন মোটামুটি সুষ্ঠু হয়েছে একথা বলে প্রশংসা করে কেন? আমাদের আশেপাশের দেশ তো বাকি নেই। ইভেন পাকিস্তানের হাই কমিশনার পর্যন্ত আমাদের প্রধানমন্ত্রীকে অভিনন্দন জানিয়ে দিয়েছে। মার্কিন রাষ্ট্রদূত পিটার আর্সাই তিনিও অভিনন্দন জানিয়েছেন। এখন কাকে নিয়ে খেলবে? এটা করবেন ওটা করবেন, এখন স্বপ্ন দেখছেন কখন ভিসা নীতি প্রয়োগ হবে, কখন নিষেধাজ্ঞা আসবে। অপেক্ষা করুন, ধৈর্য ধরুন, রোজ কিয়ামত পর্যন্ত অপেক্ষা করুন।
Obaidul Qadir said the isolated BNP has now turned into a distressed camp. Failing in movements, the party is now delivering confusing speeches on the formation of 12th National Parliament, he added.
কনস্টিটিউশনাল কনভেনশন অনুযায়ী শপথ গ্রহণের পর আগের সংসদ স্বয়ংক্রিয়ভাবে বিলুপ্ত হয়ে যায়। আলাদাভাবে বিলুপ্ত ঘোষণার কোনো প্রয়োজন পড়ে না। তারা নির্বাচন প্রতিহত করবে, নির্বাচন হতে দেবে না। বিরোধী দলের এই আস্ফালন এখন কোথায়? 5 বছরের মধ্যে আর উল্টো পাল্টা বলে কোনো লাভ নেই, অপেক্ষা করতে হবে। আবার এই দাবির জন্য আবার আরেকটা 10ই ডিসেম্বর, 5 বছর পর আরেকটা 28শে অক্টোবর, 5 বছর পর অপেক্ষা করুন। ট্রেন এটা বন্ধ হয়ে গেছে, এটা গন্তব্যে পৌঁছে গেছে, নতুন ট্রেন চালু হবে 5 বছর।
President members of Awami League Motia Chaudhry, Dr. Muhammad Abdul Razak, Mufazzal Hussain Chaudhry Maya, Advocate Kamrul Islam, Dr. Mustafa Jalal Mohiuddin, Jahangir Kobir Nanok and Abdur Rahman, Joint General Secretaries Dr. Hassan Mahmood, Mahbub Alam Hanif, Dr. Deepu Moni and AFM Bahauddin Nasim, among others, were present at the joint meeting. Foreign Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood has expressed the hope that Bangladesh's relations with the United States and the European Union will be further strengthened in the days to come. Foreign Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood made the remarks while talking to reporters after separate meetings with U.S. Ambassador to Bangladesh, Peter Haas, and European Union Ambassador Charles Wheatley at the Foreign Ministry today. The Foreign Ministry Minister said Bangladesh and the U.S. would work together to address climate change risks, expand bilateral trade, defense cooperation and combat terrorism. The Foreign Minister said the United States and the European Union have pledged to stand beside Bangladesh in resolving the Rohingya crisis.
মার্কিন যুক্তরাষ্ট্র বাণিজ্যের ক্ষেত্রেও আমাদের একটি বড় বাণিজ্যের অংশীদার। আমরা উভয়েই আমাদের সম্পর্ককে আরও ঘনিষ্ঠ করার ব্যাপারে একমত হয়েছি। একই সাথে মার্কিন রাষ্ট্রদূত নতুন সরকারের সাথে আমাদের সম্পর্ক উন্নয়ন করার জন্যে, সম্পর্ককে আরও ঘনিষ্ঠ করার জন্যে, বিজনেস বাস্কেট আরও বিস্তৃত করার জন্যে এবং আমেরিকান ডাইরেক্ট ইনভেস্টমেন্ট সেটি আরও বাড়ানোর লক্ষ্যে একসাথে কাজ করব বলে আমরা আলোচনা করেছি। ইউরোপিয়ান ইউনিয়নের রাষ্ট্রদূত আমার সাথে সাক্ষাৎ করেছে, রোহিঙ্গা ইস্যুতে বিস্তারিত আলোচনা করেছি। মূল লক্ষ্য হচ্ছে তাদেরকে তাদের পূর্ণাঙ্গ নাগরিক অধিকার দিয়ে ফেরত পাঠানো। সেই লক্ষ্যে একযোগে কাজ করার কথা আমরা আলোচনা করেছি এবং ইউরোপিয়ান ইনভেস্টমেন্ট নিয়ে আমরা আলোচনা করেছি।
We could talk about the future of U.S.-Bangladeshi relationships and how we work together on issues of mutual importance, areas such as climate, expanding business opportunities, and the Rohingya. And so I look forward in the next coming months to working closely to advance our mutual interests.
Very wide-ranging discussion about how we take forward EU-Bangladesh relations. And there's a lot on our agenda. As you know, we are going to start negotiating a new partnership and cooperation agreement very soon, which is a very wide-ranging new generation agreement. We only have one other in South Asia, covering all different policy areas of collaboration.
On the occasion of Ramadan, the Fisheries and Livestock Ministry will sell milk, eggs and meat at subsidized prices for insolvent low-income people. Fisheries and Livestock Minister Mohammad Abdur Rahman told journalists about this mobile activity at his Secretariat office today.
ট্রাকে করে ন্যায্য মূল্যে চাল দেওয়া হয়, ডাল দেওয়া হয়, তেল দেওয়া হয় বিভিন্ন জায়গায় বিভিন্ন স্পটে। তো আমরা একটা সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছি যে ডিম, তারপর মাছ, মাংস ইত্যাদি এগুলো প্রান্তিক জনগোষ্ঠী যেখানে যেখানে বিশেষত বস্তি নির্ভর এলাকা, দরিদ্রতর যেই মানুষগুলো যেখানে যেখানে থাকে সেই সমস্ত জায়গাগুলোতে আমরা এই সাপোর্টটা দিতে চাচ্ছি।
The shivering cold continues to disrupt public life in almost all parts of the country in midwinter, with dense fog at night and chilly winds at daytime. The biting cold has hit severely the earnings of low-income people, especially the daily labourers who have no option but to go out to ensure their bread and butter. Children and the elderly are catching cold-related diseases such as pneumonia amid the ongoing severe cold. The number of cold-related patients has increased in Dinajpur. The local government and various organisations have distributed blankets among the poor. The lowest temperature in Dinajpur was recorded at 11.2 degrees Celsius today. In Panchgord, the lowest temperature was recorded at 10.7 degrees Celsius. People of the district have been suffering from severe cold for the last few days. The sun was not visible in the last 9 days in Panchgord. Bone-chilling cold also disrupted the normal life of the people in Chinaida. The lowest temperature in the district was recorded at 11 degrees Celsius. The cold wave is also sweeping across the southern districts, including Jhalokati, for a couple of days. The number of cold-related patients is increasing daily in the district. The lowest temperature in Jhalokati was recorded at 9 degrees Celsius today. Dense fog hampered the daily life of the people in Tangail. Crops have been damaged due to excessive fog in the district. Low-income people in Shavar have become the worst sufferers of ongoing cold. Various government and private organizations have distributed blankets among the low-income people in Shavar. The people of Kumilla have been facing acute cold for the last few days. The lowest temperature in the district was recorded at 10 degrees Celsius today. We now move on to international news. Humanitarian aid for the besieged Gaza Strip has been shipped under a deal brokered between Israel and Hamas. The aid, which includes medicines for the Israeli captives that Hamas is still holding, was making its way from Egypt on Wednesday after being flown from France to Qatar. Paris and Doha announced the previous day that they had brokered the first deal between Israel and the Palestinian group since a truce ended on December the 1st. Meanwhile, Israeli attacks in Gaza have killed 163 people and injured 350 more in 24 hours, according to Gaza's health ministry. Numerous victims are still trapped under the wreckage and cannot be reached by rescuers, the ministry said in a post on Telegram. The latest attacks brings the overall toll in Gaza to 24,448 killed and 61,504 wounded since October the 7th. At least 17 people have been injured, 2 of them seriously, after Russian missiles hit residential buildings in the city of Kharkiv. Regional Governor Oleh Syniehubov said that 2 S-300 missiles hit buildings in the center of Ukraine's second biggest city late on Tuesday night, and 14 people had been sent to hospital. Kharkiv Mayor Ihor Terekhov wrote on the Telegram, "There are at least 10 damaged buildings. Rescue teams are continuing to go through the rubble, and there is plenty of rubble." Kharkiv lies just 30 kilometers from the border with Russia in Ukraine's northeast and has come under frequent bombardment since Moscow launched its special operation of the country in February 2022. Pakistan has strongly condemned missile attack by Iran on its southwestern province of Balochistan, calling the incident completely unacceptable. Pakistan launched a protest with Iran's foreign ministry in Tehran, adding that this was a blatant violation of Pakistan's sovereignty and responsibility for the consequences will lie squarely with Iran. 2 children were killed and 3 others injured in the strikes by neighboring Iran on Tuesday. Iran said it targeted 2 bases linked to the militant group Jaish al-Adl, according to a news agency affiliated with the country's military. Pakistan is the 3rd country after Iraq and Syria to be hit by an Iranian attack within the last few days. Chinese researchers have cloned the first rhesus monkey, a species which is widely used in medical research because its physiology is similar to humans. They say they could speed up drug testing as genetically identical animals give like-for-like results, providing greater certainty in trials. Previous attempts to clone a rhesus has either not led to births or the offspring have died a few hours later. But this time the animal has remained healthy for more than 2 years, indicating the cloning process was successful. Dr. Fa-Lung Lu of the University of Chinese Academy of Sciences said that everyone was beaming with happiness at the successful outcome. In mammals, sexual reproduction leads to offspring made up of a mixture of genes from their father and mother. In cloning, techniques are used to create a genetically identical copy of a single animal. The most famous cloned animal, Dolly the sheep, was created in 1996. German ambassador in Dhaka, Ashim Truster, paid a courtesy call on Agriculture Minister Mohammad Abdul Shahid at his Secretariat office today. During the meeting, they discussed bilateral issues between the 2 countries. Agriculture Secretary Wahida Akhtar was present. Briefing reporters after the meeting, the Agriculture Minister said that the influence of middlemen will be eliminated to control the prices of agricultural products in the country. State Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Professor Muhammad Ali Arafat, said the country does not and will not follow those who want to rule and exploit Bangladesh in various ways. He said this while addressing a reception organized by Cantonment Thana and Ward Number 15 Awami League at Manikdi Adarsh Bidyaniketan School and College in Dhaka Cantonment area today. The State Minister said a number of organizations are criticizing the election as a preset one. Leaders and activists of Awami League should protest against these allegations, he added.
নির্বাচনে বিশ্বাস করি, মানুষের ভোটাধিকারে বিশ্বাস করি। মানুষের কাছে আমরা যাই ভোটের জন্য এবং আমরা বিদেশি কোনো পরাশক্তি ভূ রাজনীতির ইকুয়েশন এনে বাংলাদেশকে বিভিন্নভাবে যারা শাসন শোষণ করতে চায় তাদের কথা এই দেশ চলে না, চলবে না। এটা বঙ্গবন্ধু কন্যা নেতৃত্বে দেশ। আমরা একটা স্বাধীন সার্বভৌম পররাষ্ট্রনীতি নিয়ে এদেশের জনগণের জন্য যা কিছু মঙ্গল সেই চিন্তা থেকে এদেশের সরকার চলবে এবং এদেশ চালাবে।
Presided over by President of Ward Number 15, Awami League, Johirul Islam Khan, The function was also addressed by President of Cantonment Thana Awami League, Mohammad Khalilur Rahman. Now weather. The Met Office, in its weather forecast till 6 p.m. tomorrow, has said rainfall is likely to occur at many places over Dhaka, Khulna, Borishal, Chattogram and Rangpur divisions, and at one or two places over Rajshahi and Rangpur divisions. Moderate to dense fog may occur over the country during night to morning, and it may continue till noon at places. Night and day temperature may remain nearly unchanged over the country, said the Met Office. On now to sports news. New Zealand defeated Pakistan by 45 runs in the third T20 in Dunedin to confirm the five-match series 3-0 with 2 matches remaining. Pakistan captain Shaheen Shah Afridi won the toss and sent New Zealand to bat first. The Kiwis scored 224 for 7 in their stipulated 20 overs. Finn Allen played a tornado innings and scored 137 runs off 62 balls. Allen's extraordinary innings not only surpassed the previous highest score of 123 by New Zealander Brendan McCullum in a T20 international, but also equalled the world record for the most sixes in an innings, a feat held by Afghanistan Hazratullah Jazai with 16 maximums. In reply, Pakistan could only score 179 runs in the stipulated 20 overs, losing 7 wickets. Babar Azam top scored with 58. Finn Allen was adjudged man of the match. To end the news, here once again are the main points. ADB Country Director meets Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and assures continuous support to the development of Bangladesh. Rescue operation continues as a utility ferry with 9 trucks capsized in Podda River at Paturia Ferrycart. Although the whole world appreciates free and fair elections, a group in the country cannot, says Obaidul Qadir. Bangladesh's relations with the United States and the European Union to deepen in future, says Foreign Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Shivering cold continues across the country, affecting daily life. Rain forecast within 24 hours. Aid headed into Gaza after Israel-Hamas seal first deal since truce ended. And New Zealand beat Pakistan by 45 runs in the third T20 to clinch the series 3-0 in Dunedin. That's all from the newsroom for now. Thank you for being with us. If you can, please do join us for our 11:30 news in Bangla. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.